Okay, I'm going to try to start my YouTube channel. I do have a couple things on there, but a couple songs and stuff, but they don't really, nothing big anyhow. But I am going to trying to start repair instruments. I'm a guitar player, and so I'm going to try to record this. I have a guitar that I've been asked to repair. And so I just want to showcase my work a little bit and maybe give you some entertainment. Maybe you can learn something. I'm actually still in the learning process of working on guitars, even though I've played since I was like 12. So, and I'm 51 now, so maybe you can learn something. Maybe you can just enjoy the video, you know. So without further ado, and I'm very new at this video thing, talking to a video camera and all this stuff. It's kind of weird, kind of odd, but you know, I'll get used to it, and I'll get better as it goes. So you just bear with me, and I'll show you what I got here. I'm on a tablet. I don't have professional cameras yet. I do plan on in the future getting some cameras and building my channel. My channel is going to be about repairing guitars and things of that nature. May make some, but I also do other woodworking business that I'm trying to do. Before I get started, I just want to I'm because I have been fighting kidney cancer for several years now. So but anyhow, I've been dealing with the cancer, and fortunately, thank the good Lord above, that I'm beating it. I would say probably 6 more months of treatment. I've been taking immunotherapy treatments, which has really done good. And there are side effects just like anything else, but they're minimal. I've seen people in those at Cancer Center, Edwards Cancer Center in Huntington, West Virginia, which is a very good cancer center, by the way. But I've seen people in there who are so much worse off than I am. And I am very blessed to be as healthy as I am despite having cancer. And God has blessed me, and He's given me peace over it. And I put all things in His hands because He's got control of everything. So I'm not going to go anywhere until He says it's time for me to leave. So I'm not worried about it. He's given me peace. So enough of that. Let's get, and I'll show you the guitar I got. It's a, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to switch camera views and everything. So let me just hold on just a minute here. Let me see here. Well, it's not letting me do it. Well, I'll just turn this thing around, and I don't know what I'm getting for you, but you'll have to look and see. This here is a 12-string acoustic Sigma guitars made by Martin. It's Korean made, but they're a pretty nice little guitar. And what has happened is the bridge, I don't know if you can see it right there, but the bridge is coming unglued. And it has raised the string height, and it has thrown the intonations off. And of course this thing's going to need some new strings, but this is what I'm working on. And this will be my first, well, won't be my first job, but the first professional job that I've done. I've had a little bit of training now. My first job was when I was a kid, and I didn't do so good. But this is it, and I will come back to you as soon as I figure out how to use this tablet to set up the way that you can see me working. If not, I may just put it to the side and try to hold things up for you and things of that nature. So we'll see how it goes, and I will see what I can do as far as showing you what I'm going to do. But I'm first going to begin with taking the strings off. So I will come back to you after that. All right, I'm back. It's only been a couple minutes. I'm trying to adjust this camera. software won't fall over. If I get some video editing software, I'll edit all this stuff out. And if I don't, well, you know I couldn't do it. So, okay, I hope that'll, it's kind of precarious, but I hope that'll hold. I'm just going to have to stay over here and I will try to hold stuff up that you can see. Let's see if I can get you a better picture of the name up here. Like I say, this is just a Kindle Fire video camera. It's not very good quality and I apologize for it, but you can't see it there. At least you can't see it on mine. But this is also a 12-string guitar. And maybe I can give you a better view of the bridge here. You can see the crack. I think it's on, it'd be on your left maybe. But you'll see that crack on the side where the pick guard is. And the neck looks pretty good. The neck's set good. The bow on it, don't have no bow in it. But that's pulling up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off and re-glue it. What I suspect, and what I've seen from other things like this, is it was probably glued to the finish at the factory. And when you glue one to the finish instead of the wood under the finish, later on down the line it'll pull up, especially a 12-string. I mean, you got a lot of, you got 12 strings pulling on that bridge. And so I don't see any bow in the top. Thank goodness. There's no bow in the top of that. So it's all just a bridge pulling up. And another thing, I don't know how much time that this camera lets you go before it cuts off. So I'm actually having to make this in like 2 or 3 little clips, you know, hopefully. And if I get the right software, I will try to edit out all the goofiness. But it, you know, it's not going to be a great video because I don't have the equipment. But you know, later on, maybe this channel will grow and I can afford that. But I'm going to take these strings off, and I'm actually going to I'm going to put a new set on, but I'm going to keep these for spares. I see a lot of people cutting them. But if you've ever been playing music and you need a spare, it's good to have used ones laying around just to get you through the moment. Then later on you can go buy new strings or something like that. But it's good to have a spare. Or you can have 2 or 3 packs of new ones laying around. It don't, whatever works the best. So I'm going to turn this off and because I really don't want to use up all my space. So I'll turn it up. When I get the strings off, I'll come back to you. Okay folks, here I wanted to show you what I'm doing here. I have put cloths on the working surfaces of the top of the guitar, and I'm putting an iron on there to heat up the glue That was not a good idea. I messed up. I'll have to buy that mana. Okay, let me show you. I did have this thing here, and I had this piece of paper on here, and I was heating the bridge up, heating the glue. Before I did that, I just loosened these strings because I didn't want to take them all off, because I don't have a new set yet, and I was hoping if this come off, I could go ahead and check the intonations and all that stuff. However, I will have to buy this man a new set of pegs, because I melted the tops of the pegs. So on top of buying him a new set of strings, I will have to buy him a new set of pegs. That will come out of my pocket. You know, lesson learned. If you're going to heat the bridge up to take it off, make sure you don't have no plastic pegs on there. Lesson learned. We'll try it again. Okay, I just wanted to show you one of the processes here. Is I tape around the bridge. You know, cut all that out. And I'm slowly scraping. I have to scrape this like this. I have to take a chisel. Let's see if I can get it here. And I'm scraping like that. Because this stuff is so hard to come off the finish. What happened here, let me see. Before I already scraped that off over there. If you'll see right here, this guitar's had two bridges on it. The original bridge was right there. Okay? So the bridge I took off is a new bridge, and they glued it all the way out to here, and it's glued on the finish. And I want you to look at the holes. The reason I know you got 4 sets of holes in here. There and here. The original ones were here and here. The newer ones were here and here. And there is a bridge board underneath it, so it's okay. And the bridge board is probably about that wide. So I may have to take this out, grout out some of it, and put another piece of wood in there to, I don't have no spruce, but I don't think a little piece of pine, well, I'm just going to leave it because I don't want to affect the tonality of the guitar. If I had a piece of spruce, I would router some of that out, and then I would take a layer of it out, and I would put a new piece of spruce in there and glue it up, but I don't have spruce. So that's what I'm dealing with. This thing here was all broke up. This was broke up when when they took the old bridge off. They done that. So you know, there's no wood on that one right there. There's some wood back here in the back, but up here in the front, where this was at, it wasn't even glued. Might have had a little bit up in here, but anyway, you can see that right there. There's a little bit of, and that's not wood, that's glue. That ain't wood. I thought it was, but it's glue. That right there. Nothing but glue on that, but this right here was done. This is what they glued over. They never tried to fix it or nothing. So, you know, I think I'm going to call Archie. I hate to bug him. I'm going to see. I may just, I just may put wood filler in it. I know wood filler won't hurt the tonality of it. I'll put some wood filler in it, smooth it out. Because we'd have to order a piece of spruce, and that's big money. I don't think he wants to put that kind of money in this guitar. So we'll just do it that way. It's a Martin Sigma, cream made guitar, probably $200-300 guitar, brand new. So I could put $150-200 in it just fixing this, but I'm going to do it as inexpensive as I possibly can. So that's what I'm working with. This is not the original bridge. That is not the original bridge. The original bridge was smaller, and what they did is when they put this on, they glued it to the finish. They glued it to the finish all the way around, and as you can see right there is where the old bridge was, and you can see that probably 3/8 of an inch right there all the way around, or at least on the two ends, and maybe a 1/4 inch. Well, that's about the same, about right there was on the finish. All that's finish right there. Right there is finish. So that was from right there, yeah, a 1/2 inch to 3/8 of an inch all the way around that thing. I'm sorry, I'm just not real good with it holding this tablet and talking. But that's finish right there that they glued on. This is finish right here, and this had some, but I've already scraped it off. And then they had a little bit, you know, back in here they glued on, back in the back here they glued onto the finish. And then I've got to somehow straighten all that up. So we'll see what what Arch says. Maybe I'll send him his video, and we'll see. All right, here I've got I had to route out, which where the bridge was so messed up, I just had to route it out and put a little piece of walnut filler wood. I couldn't find no spruce, but I did check online, and walnut is acceptable. There are people who use walnut for tops, and this sounds pretty good. They said it's as good as mahogany. And so it's just a little filler piece of wood for the bridge, because whoever done it before me just did not fix it at all. So I've routed out all the wood that was chewed up, and so we can hopefully get that bridge on here in just a little bit. I'll get back with you when this glue dries.